You are welcome to today's live broadcast with me, Coach Kemi, CEO and founder of How to Think Global Consulting Empire. I'm going to be referring to my notes so I don't forget anything. I'm excited, like I always am, about all of my live streams because I'm growing, I'm learning, and I'm always, getting something new that I can share with you. And so if you are that female leader that aspires for a top executive position, then you need to listen to me all the way to the end. Hi, Dion. Thanks for joining me. So I had this strength growing up, and I did not know how to harness it. And I thought I was too much because I was told that I was too much. I talked too much. I was over the top. I was overbearing. I was this and that. And I thought what people told me was right. So I was shackled and stuck in that kind of thinking until I became who I felt I was. And I noticed how good I felt. The first thing I noticed was how good I felt, how free I was, how me I was. I wasn't trying to be someone else. I was just being me. And so I have a client success story to share with you. It's my success story that I stepped out. I brought out my A game, like I am doing right now. And you might not like me. That's okay. I wasn't created so you could like me. I was created to be me. And that's what I want to share with you today. So stay with me till the end because I have something more to tell you. So let me tell you what the corporate space is still looking for. The corporate space, they're still looking for that strong, resilient female top executive who is, and I'll not tell you the word because the title that we're going to look at, our topic today is the resilient female top executive is not ordinary, nor is she extraordinary. She is indomitable. That just wipes out ordinary and extraordinary. She is indomitable. To be indomitable means to be unstoppable. The password on my laptop used to be indomitable because it spoke something to me. When I had to change it, I changed it to unstoppable. When I had to change it, I changed it again. Indomitable. That is what the world, with the corporate space, the world in the corporate space, they are looking for that indomitable woman. But an indomitable female top executive needs to think that way. She needs to know that she is, because you cannot show up as who you are not. We will see through you. We will see that, oh, there's a mask on here. This is not who she is. That's why when people speak to me on the phone and my voice is not this high and I'm not like this dynamic and, they go, are you okay? Because they're used to me being this dynamic. But you can't carry on being like this. I always say to them, you can't keep being like this all day around the clock. Like, you go crazy. So I have my quiet moments, lots of quiet moments. I have when I want to talk gently. I just want to ease in, ease out. So let me share with you something I got from this book, The Glass Wall. And those are the, can you see it? Yeah, the authors, Sue Unerman and Catherine Jacobs, The Glass Wall, as related to the glass ceiling, okay? So I was inspired by this book to share this with you. That indomitable woman is resilient. Now, some of the characteristics of being resilient is, number one, to ask. You do not get to the place you are going without asking. One of the ways of asking is applying for a position. So if you are that female top leader that aspires for a higher position, I'm talking to you. You need to ask. Ask by using your mouth. Ask, fill out the application form. Ask, have a conversation with senior executives. Ask. Number two, that resilient woman. That woman who knows she's indomitable. She knows when to walk away. You know when to say, okay, we're not having this conversation anymore. You know when not to even say that and walk away politely. You know when not to carry on with a conversation because you are indomitable. You are resilient. You are that strong woman. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You see, once you start thinking, I need to prove this, you've lost it. That means you don't know who you are. It's like saying, I need to prove I'm female. You can say I am female. I don't need to prove it. So your strength does not need to be proven. It needs to be seen. And the people only see who you are, what you show. So know when to walk away. Number 3, know what to speak out loud about and what not to. In the corporate space, there are rules. There are the written rules and the unwritten rules. You need to know both. It's not rocket science. And when there are rules, you need to decide to do 3 things, like Suleiman and Catherine Jacobs put in their book. 2 things you need to do, 3 things you need to know to do with the rules. Play by the rules, walk away from the rules, or break the rules. I'm sure you know what side I'm on. If the rules are not working, if they're not taking me where they need to take me, if it's not taking my organization where it needs to take my organization, hey girl, I'm breaking those rules. But you need to know you're indomitable. You need to know you are ready for what is going to come after that. And number 4, do it again. There is opportunity until Jesus comes to do it over and over and over and over again until you get it right. Listen, resilience is a way of thinking. Think right all the way to the top of the ladder. And we'll look at 2 more of these resilient streaks as I found in the book. Now, if you have liked what you've just heard, I would like to invite you to my full day, VIP day, CEO thinking. You see, when you are called a CEO, whether it's a small company, a big company, you are making some serious decisions. Excuse me. And so you need to be thinking that way, because as a man or woman thinks in her heart, so is she, so is he. That's why I said resilience. To be resilient is first a way of thinking. You need to be thinking a particular way so that you will behave that way. So let me tell you who this is for. This is for that female who has been in her position in the workplace for a minimum 2 years. You can have been there a year, but we'll have a conversation to determine whether you actually fit. You aspire for a more senior position all the way up to the C-suite and the boardroom levels. You are that woman who is ready to take the bull by both horns, and you are ready to shake things right. Not just shake things, but shake things right. You are the woman who knows she was employed as a solution and as an answer to the problems of the organization. She's not an employee. You don't see yourself as an employee. You see yourself as a solution and an answer to your organization and any organization you choose to work with. So let me do, this VIP day can be held virtually, so you could be anywhere in the world, or we could hold it face to face. Let me tell you further elements, and it holds on Wednesday, so we'll have a conversation about when we can hold it. I'm looking at my sheet to make sure I don't miss out anything. Right, it's 7.5 hours of our time together. Hi, Bumi. 7.5 hours of our time together. You will be sent a schedule for the day, but I will put a link in the comments and in the title above, just to let you know that you need to fill out an application form, because this is by application only. After you filled out the application form, I will contact you within 24 hours of my receipt of that application form. And I'll have a conversation with you, and we'll go a bit deeper into why you feel you need to have this VIP day CEO thinking with me. If in person, lunch obviously will be provided, and whether in person or not, we are going to have 2 breaks in between. And following on from the VIP day, you're going to have 30 days of support to ensure accountability and action taking. And at the end, I'm going to send you off with the TS template, Think Fast, Think Strong template, that will help you to do just that. Because we don't want snail thinking, you know, turtle or tortoise thinking. We need people who think fast, think strong. We don't want weak thinking. That's what organizations need. In fact, the entire world, that is what they need. Some of what we'll be looking at during our time together is we'll be looking at the READY formula for promotion. READY is an acronym I created out of the word ready. We'll be looking at the the relationship between your RQ and your ERQ. That's your relationship quotient and your emotional resilience quotient. You see, we'll be looking at the relationship between those two. We'll be doing some role play. You'll be amazed at what role play exposes some of what you have not probably mentioned or you have hidden. Is a deep thought. So you've hidden it somewhere, so you don't really talk about it. We'll be resetting your mindset. Yep, you will need a reset of your mindset. Now, your thoughts set your mind. That's why there will be a reset, because while we're together, you will learn how to think right, thereby resetting your mind. Because some of us have thoughts that, oh, well, you know, this is how it goes, and our mind is set that way. This is what needs to happen. Women are never accepted at this level. If you are black, it will never happen for you. I will never get to the boardroom. This is the best way to deal with this project. That mindset is so stinking. The thinking is so stinking that the mindset is also stinking, because your thoughts set your mind. So we need to reset your mindset. We'll be looking at that. We'll be looking at the vision you have of your career pathway. What is your vision? And so we'll be looking at your vision and your ability to fulfill that vision, because the clearer your vision, the more able you are to carry it out. And that's where visibility comes from. You need to be visible in the workplace. You need to be visible in your organization. You need to be visible. But if you do not know, if you're not clear about your vision, you cannot be clear about how you relate when it comes to carrying out that vision. So we'll be looking at some of what we'll be looking at. The investment for you is only £2,997. That's all it is. It usually is £3,997, but I've lopped off £1,000 because it's my birthday on Saturday. So this is only available for you until the 21st of July. 21st of July. It ends. I can only take 5 people, 5 spots, 5 people, and that's it. This is so that I can really work with you and go in depth with you. Now, let me remind you once again who this is for. It's for that woman who desires more authority and more responsibility. Because you see, when you want to go higher, it's going to come with more. It's going to come with more. More authority and more responsibility. And let me say here, I'm not talking about more power. If you're just looking for power where you can wield yourself, that's not, I cannot work with you. Power is one thing, authority is it, and responsibility, because when you have authority, you will know how to use your power. And we'll be talking about this. I'm looking for the woman who is used to moving mountains. You just shift things. You move. You don't care how hard it is. You don't sit down picking your navel one day, oh, I'm a woman, I've never done it before. You don't even have those thoughts. Your thought is, how do we shift this mountain? That's all. And so if this is you, please, once I put the link in here, I will have you click on it, fill out the application form, send it back to me. Within 24 hours, I'll come back to you. I hope this has served you. The world is looking for resilient women. I wrote somewhere, the corporate space is looking for strong and resilient female leaders. Female leaders. That's who we're looking for. Everyone is looking for resilient female leaders. Look here, your husband, if you are married, leaves home, goes to work, you go to work, but things are running smoothly. Not at home, not because he is doing it, but because you are. That should tell you something about the capacity you have as a female. And so I hope this has served you. You stay strong. I'm Coach Kemi, CEO and founder of How to Think Global Consulting Empire. You stay strong. Bye-bye.